This should only take a few moments, only a few minutes probably. I'm just going to go over this real quick. This is one topic out of many, many that I select from. I have like my daily source of thoughts that I write down. So I need to be brief with people and be very discreet. People, I've been telling them, if you feel so, whatever the hell you think society owes you or whatever the hell, in a place that gives you absolute freedom, the same equality as anybody else, you can move up. Like the Jeffersons here, talking directly to black people here. I've been telling you to go overseas and go look at other places. And while you're over in Europe or in Africa or anywhere else, watch your 6 o'clock and be careful because they will kidnap you over there and will put you into slavery. And you know who conducts the slave trade? We'll look at that in a minute. I'll tell you who it is though. It's the terrorists. It's the Muslims, the Arabs. The Arabs do. Taking a look at modern slavery here. We're gonna go through that. Then we're gonna look at this right here. Estimated number of slaves in the world today: 10 to 30 million. Who is whoops selling modern? Oh my god. Oh really? Who? I can't say who. Oh, what in the world? Okay. Whatever you say. Dude, dude, get out of my face. More slaves today than ever before. 10 to 30 slaves. Let's look. Let's look at them. It looks kind of like the same exact picture. See, this is an earlier picture, probably in the 1900s, huh? Saying back in frickin' 1602. Unbelievable. Still looks like same Afrikaners. Same Afrikaners. Locked up. Used like this. Treated like this. Modern day slavery. I'm just trying to find out here who does it. What is this saying here? Business Insider. Sorry. I meant to. It has an article behind it. I just meant to look at that. Huh. Russia has slaves. India has slaves. Pakistan has slaves. China owns almost 3 million slaves. Out of all the slaves. Ethiopia. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So it is a high crime over here in America. Black people are allowed to show their ass, and instead of standing up for other people, for real slaves or people who are really mistreated, they're gonna go up against their own government in a place that um, recognizes them completely as a person now. You might have said 3/5 of a person. Wow, 3/5 of a person. You think in these places over here they're doing this to these people? Do you think they consider them to even be 3/5 of a person? Does that not give people like this, their generations, a chance to be recognized completely as a person? So they're gonna bitch and moan about over here about Negroes being considered 3/5 of a slave or whatever, and there was the abuses that people put on the slaves as an emphasis, like they were whipped all day or something like that, is not true. There was people that ran all through the South. I guess I don't know that they went predominantly up north and were checking on slaves to make sure that they were given breaks, not beat, and other things like that to ensure that their safety. They had actual inspectors running around on horseback, riding around in the South even, to make sure blacks weren't mistreated when they were still slaves. So I just wanted to show black people in America and everybody else just how wrong you are and how misrepresented you mis you misrepresent yourself and your whatever you think you're doing in the world, because you're helping the terrorists out, you're helping people like Obama out more, and you guys are all along ignoring real people suffering. It said 10 to 30 million people. I seen another chart that said 20 to 30 million slaves in the world today, in our world's population. So give that one to the liberals and these other cockamamie pieces of lying pieces of garbage in Washington who think that they're doing something noble for their wherever they come from or something. They are not for you. They are not for slavery, being free. Um, they are for putting you in chains and just leaving those people alone. So if they're not for actually making slaves, like brainwashing you and making you some kind of corrupt pin doll that they make you voodoo doll or whatever that does whatever they want, they're not. They might not be for slavery entirely going on, but they're sitting back, allowing it to happen, and they're completely ignoring it. So don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about and that you guys aren't a bunch of evil pieces of garbage that don't deserve what you all get. This is what the liberals do with these slaves now. President Obama, right? Not my president. He's a piece of garbage. He made it legal so that we can negotiate with terrorists now. So now we can pay terrorists, and families are now comfortable because if their kid gets kidnapped, they weren't protected and safe and kept out of harm's way, so they couldn't be kidnapped. They had to be put out somewhere where they could be kidnapped. They're a target. So now he made it so that we can negotiate with our government even with terrorists and pay them. And that's what they wanted all along, was to shell out a bunch of money to evil, corrupt terrorist organizations that are propagandists that'll sit there and tell you uh, line after line, oh, America did it. Oh no, Israel did it. No, oh no, Japan did it. Oh no, these other pieces of garbage did it, and they're not pieces of garbage at all. They're for democracy, and and they do not allow slavery in their country. So um, all I can tell you is what these liberals, in my opinion, do is they go down there and they reward terrorists instead of sending a special ops team, the Marines or uh, the the Israeli commandos or something hardcore. Go in there, kill the terrorists, and free the hostages. They want to go in there and pay these terrorists money. So all you guys doing supporting Obama is supporting more slavery and more backstabbing, uh, human humanitarian or however you want to say that um, tactics and political antics are going on to sum the world up to like blow up or something. They like want it to be like nothing but trash here. So you want to misrepresent yourself, the world, and your position. So um, again, we're not going. Eventually, we're going to take the name liberal out of the Democrats' title altogether, and they won't be able to be called liberal anymore. They'll be called criminal or person in jail now or dead person. That's our goal in the future, and to end all slavery.